and let tonight's gentle tale carry you into rest. Azania and Orchid's Grand Adventure. This story is about Azania, a young girl, and Orchid, a frog, who embark on a magical adventure to find a place where dreams come true. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled at the edge of an enchanted forest, lived a young girl named Gazania. Gazania had a special friend, a small green frog named Orchid, who lived in a pond near her house. Every evening, Gazania would visit Orchid, and they would sit by the pond sharing stories of their dreams and aspirations. One warm summer day, Orchid told Gazania about a magical place deep within the forest, where dreams were said to come true. Eager for an adventure, Gazania and Orchid decided to set out on a journey to find this magical place. They packed a small bag with some food, water, and a map, and set off early the next morning. The forest was alive with the sounds of chirping birds and rustling leaves. As they walked deeper into the woods, the trees grew taller and the path narrower. Gazania and Orchid faced many challenges along the way, like crossing a rickety old bridge and navigating through a maze of thorny bushes. Despite the obstacles, they persevered, their bond growing stronger with each step. One afternoon, as the sun began to set, they stumbled upon a clearing with a beautiful sparkling lake at its center. In the middle of the lake was a small island with a glowing tree that looked almost otherworldly. Gazania and Orchid knew they had found the magical place they were searching for. As they crossed the lake on a small wooden boat they found nearby, they felt an overwhelming sense of wonder and excitement. When they reached the island, they approached the glowing tree, which shimmered with countless colors. The tree spoke to them in a gentle, soothing voice, asking them what dreams they wished to come true. Gazania wished for happiness and peace for her family, while Orchid wished for the strength to protect his pond and friends. The tree granted their wishes, enveloping them in a warm, golden light. With their hearts full and their dreams fulfilled, Gazania and Orchid returned to their village, forever changed by their extraordinary adventure. They continued to visit the glowing tree in their dreams, knowing that magic was real and that their friendship could overcome any obstacle. Let's continue softly with another tale. Polly and the Dancing Fairy. This story is about a girl named Lily, who befriends a dancing fairy named Heather, and learns the magic of the forest through their beautiful friendship. Once upon a time, in a little village nestled between lush green hills, lived a kind-hearted girl named Lily. She had twinkling blue eyes and golden hair that flowed like a river of sunlight. Every evening, she would listen attentively to her grandmother's tales of fairies and enchanted forests. One particularly beautiful evening, Lily decided to venture into the nearby woods as the sunset painted the sky with hues of orange and pink. As she walked deeper into the forest, she heard a faint, melodious sound. Intrigued, she followed the music to a small clearing bathed in moonlight. There, to her amazement, she saw a tiny fairy dancing gracefully among the flowers. With delicate wings that sparkled like diamonds, the fairy spun and twirled, her tiny feet barely touching the ground. Lily couldn't help but gasp at the magical sight before her. The fairy noticed Lily and fluttered over to her with a warm smile. "Hello, my name is Heather," the fairy introduced herself in a tinkling, musical voice. "I am the dancing fairy of this forest." Lily, filled with wonder, introduced herself as well. Heather beckoned her to join the dance, and, though hesitant at first, Lily soon found herself twirling and laughing alongside the fairy. They danced under the stars, the forest coming alive with the joy of their movements. Heather taught Lily the secrets of the forest, showing her how to communicate with the trees and listen to the whispers of the wind. In return, Lily shared stories of her village and the people who lived there. As the night progressed, the bond between Lily and Heather grew stronger. They became the best of friends, their hearts connected by a shared love for the beauty of nature. When the first light of dawn touched the horizon, Heather gently told Lily that it was time to return home. Reluctantly, Lily bid farewell to her newfound friend, but promised to return soon. The next day, Lily woke up with a newfound sense of happiness and excitement. She eagerly told her grandmother about her adventure with Heather. Her grandmother listened with a knowing smile, her eyes twinkling with the same magical light as Lily's. From that day on, Lily and Heather met in the clearing every evening, their friendship blossoming like the flowers around them. They danced together, laughed together, and learned from each other. The village came to life with Lily's tales of the dancing fairy, bringing a sense of wonder and joy to everyone. And so, the days passed happily, filled with the warmth of friendship and the magic of the forest. Lily knew in her heart that no matter where life took her, she would always carry the lessons and love of the dancing fairy with her. Here bites the new story to soothe your spirit. Lily and Flower, a story of inspiration. This story is about a young girl named Lily and a newt named Flower who embark on adventures, teaching Lily the essence of inspiration. In a quaint village nestled between the whispering woods and a sparkling river, there lived a young girl named Lily. She had a heart as pure as gold, and an unyielding spirit of curiosity. Almost every day, she wandered through the vibrant forest, her footsteps barely making a sound on the mossy ground. One sunny morning, Lily encountered a tiny creature trapped under a fallen leaf. It was a nut, its skin shimmering like the finest emeralds. Its name was Flower, for it loved to bask among the blossoms. With gentle hands, Lily freed Flower, and they became inseparable friends. As the days turned to weeks, they embarked on countless adventures together. Flower showed Lily secret paths and hidden groves, places where sunlight danced through the leaves and the air was alive with the songs of birds. One day, after wandering deeper into the forest than they had ever gone before, they discovered a glistening pool. The surface reflected the sky so perfectly, it seemed like a portal to another world. As they gazed into it, Flower spoke words of wisdom. Lily, sometimes what we see is just a reflection of what we truly see within ourselves. Those words stayed with Lily, inspiring her to look beyond the surface of things. Many years later, when Lily had grown into a wise and kind woman, she often thought back to her friend Flower and the adventures they shared. She became an artist, capturing the beauty and mystery of the forest in her paintings, always remembering the day she learned to see beyond. And so, Lily and Flower's friendship, though brief, left an everlasting imprint on her heart, teaching her the true essence of inspiration. A new chapter begins to bring you peace. Marigold and Star's playful adventure. This story is about Marigold and Star, who go on a magical adventure, discovering hidden wonders and strengthening their friendship. In the quaint village of Starlight Meadows, lived a joyful little girl named Marigold, who had a heart full of wonder and a spirit of playfulness. Her best friend was a tiny ant named Star, who was as curious and adventurous as she was. Every afternoon, they would embark on new adventures, discovering hidden treasures and weaving fantastical tales. One sunny day, Marigold and Star stumbled upon an ancient, whispering oak tree that seemed to have a life of its own. The leaves shimmered in hues of emerald and gold, casting mesmerizing patterns on the ground. With a giggle, Marigold climbed the tree and Star followed, both eager to see what secrets it held. As they reached the large branch, they found an enchanted swing made of delicate vines and flowers. They swung high into the sky, their laughter ringing out as though it were a chorus of joy. Suddenly, the swing transformed into a magical glider, soaring gracefully above the meadows. The star pointed out tiny hidden gardens and quaint little homes nestled amidst the meadows below. Marigold marveled at the beauty of their world from this new perspective. They glided over sparkling streams and through fluffy clouds, feeling the cool breeze on their faces. Eventually, they descended softly into a glade bathed in golden light. Here, they discovered a circle of dancing fireflies and a quiet pond reflecting the twilight sky. The moment was magical and felt like time had stood still. Star shared a story about how fireflies carry wishes to the stars, and Marigold closed her eyes to whisper her dreams into the dusk. As they made their way home, the first stars began to twinkle, lighting their path with a gentle glow. Marigold held Star close, feeling grateful for their friendship and the adventure they had shared. Under the starlit sky, they both knew that the world was full of endless possibilities, a playground waiting to be explored. The end. Rest well, and may your dreams be gentle and kind.